It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Galloping inside the 40. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back to the 27. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion out of the slot. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be down there. It looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get 6 more on their early advantage.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Motion the tight end over. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working on first down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Like a good target drop, Neighbors is there. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's going to throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Back to throw now. It right, and that's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
you feel the same questions I do for people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he gets into the end zone, touchdown Los Angeles. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 21, Rams 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, they'll run. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. Looking quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Opening carry for Devon Achane. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
Throwing his love on 3rd.
And 7.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Darius Slay has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Love. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones trying the left side. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll air it out on third. It's caught. Chase has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He finds Evans, left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Motion a receiver left. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Flush down out to his left. He will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 31. Rams 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. And he put everything he's got behind it. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third down from the gun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They're going to throw out of the gun. This is Loveland working the right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Back to throw on 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air with Love. It's his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down throw. Here's Love. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Love trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up a little shy midfield. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Offense to the line fast.
It's 3rd and 7.
Once more, it's Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to first and goal.
Another Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
There's a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Now his second rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing third and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Commanders with it. 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Love. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
17 yards.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing his Love on third. He's got Jones for the completion. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 41. Love out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and you netted some positive yards.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Complete beyond the marker. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. And bring the tight end left. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Connects with him down the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Packers 45, Rams 31.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Right up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. We're trying to pick this up on the ground. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
A gain of 54 yards. That's good for Rams. 1st down. A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
In the red zone now.
1st down.
Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
The time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin. And we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.